Breathe, Virgo. Just breathe. Before you read another word, I need you to stop. Place your hand over your heart. Feel it beating. Feel the rhythm of your own existence pulsing beneath your fingertips. You are here. You are alive. And you are not here by chance. This message found you because the universe orchestrated this exact moment. Every decision you made today, every thought that crossed your mind, every restless feeling that kept you scrolling, it all led you here. To this sacred space. To these words. To this truth that is about to unfold before your eyes like a flower opening at dawn. I am Celestia Ardent, and I stand before the divine as a vessel, a translator of the whispers that come from realms beyond what our earthly eyes can see. For years, I have walked between worlds, reading the symbols, interpreting the signs, feeling the tremors of transformation before they reach the surface of human consciousness. But what I saw in your cards tonight, dear Virgo, what Spirit revealed to me about your tomorrow, about Sunday the 9th, it left me breathless. My hands shook. My vision blurred. I had to step away from the table and gather myself because the magnitude of what is coming for you is so powerful, so profound, that even I, who have witnessed countless revelations, was unprepared. Before we begin this sacred journey together, I need you to do something. I need you to activate your energy in this circle of light. Type your name in the comments below. Yes, your name. There is ancient power in a name. It is your soul's signature, your unique vibration in this vast cosmos. When you write it here, you are not just leaving a comment. You are entering a collective field of divine protection, healing, and manifestation that I am holding for every Virgo soul who finds their way to this message. Tonight, after this reading goes live, I will light a white candle. I will speak each name aloud. I will ask the universe to wrap you in clarity, to shield you from illusion, and to guide your steps through the explosion of truth that is coming tomorrow. Your name matters. Your presence matters. Write it below, and let yourself be seen by the divine. Now, settle in. Turn off the distractions. Let the world fall away for the next few minutes. What I am about to share with you is not surface-level prediction. This is not entertainment. This is a transmission from Spirit itself, and it requires your full attention, your open heart, and your willingness to face what you have been avoiding. Tomorrow, Virgo, the truth explodes. And nothing will ever be the same. Let me tell you what happened when I sat down to read for you tonight. I cleansed my space with sacred smoke, as I always do. I called in the guardians of the four directions, the angels, the ancestors, and the light beings who guide my work. I shuffled the cards with your sign in my heart, asking Spirit to show me what Virgo needs to know about tomorrow, about Sunday, November 9th. And as the cards began to fall onto the velvet cloth before me, I felt a shift in the air. A pressure. An intensity. The first card landed face up with such force it actually made a sound against the table. The Tower. My breath caught. The Tower is not a gentle card, Virgo. It is the card of divine disruption, of structures crumbling, of lightning striking the foundations we thought were solid. It is the card that appears when the universe says, enough. No more illusions. No more pretending. The truth will be revealed, whether you are ready or not. But here's what you need to understand. The Tower is not your enemy. The Tower is your liberation. Look at the image on the card. A tall tower, struck by lightning, flames pouring from its windows, figures falling through the air. It looks like destruction. It looks like chaos. But what if I told you that the tower was a prison? What if those figures falling are not victims, but souls finally freed from the cage they built around themselves? What if the lightning is not punishment, but divine intervention? For months now, Virgo, you have been living in a tower of your own construction. You have been holding on to a version of reality that no longer serves you. Maybe it is a relationship that you keep trying to fix, even though every fiber of your being knows it is broken beyond repair. Maybe it is a job that drains your life force, a situation that keeps you small, a belief about yourself that was never true to begin with. Maybe it is a secret you have been carrying, a truth you have been too afraid to speak, a part of yourself you have been hiding because you thought the world could not handle the real you. Whatever it is, tomorrow it ends. The lightning is coming, Virgo. The truth is going to strike. And when it does, everything that was built on lies, fear, or compromise will crumble. This is not a maybe. This is not a possibility. This is a cosmic certainty. The energy around you right now is electric, charged with the frequency of revelation. Spirit is saying, No more delays. No more excuses. It is time. And I know this is terrifying. I know the tower energy feels like too much. But stay with me. Because the cards that came after the tower told a story so beautiful, so divinely orchestrated, that it brought tears to my eyes. The second card was the star. Oh, Virgo. Do you understand what this means? The star appears after the tower every single time. It is the promise that comes after the collapse. It is the hope that rises from the ashes. It is the light that was always there, waiting for the false structures to fall away so it could finally shine through. In the image, a woman kneels by the water, pouring liquid from two vessels, one into the water, one onto the earth. She is naked, vulnerable, completely exposed. But she is not ashamed. She is free. Above her, 8 stars shine in the night sky, and the largest one, the guiding star, is the brightest thing in the entire scene. This is you, Virgo, after tomorrow. After the explosion of truth. After the tower falls. You will be stripped down to your essence, yes. You will be vulnerable, yes. But you will also be free in a way you have never been free before. And in that freedom, you will finally be able to pour your gifts into the world without holding back. You will finally be able to stand in your truth without apology. The star is your divine blueprint. It is who you really are beneath all the layers of protection, beneath all the masks, beneath all the stories you have told yourself about what is safe and what is possible. The star says, you are meant to shine. You are meant to be seen. You are meant to inspire others simply by being authentically, unapologetically yourself. Tomorrow, when the truth explodes, it will hurt. But the pain will be temporary. What comes after, the clarity, the freedom, the alignment with your soul's true path, that is eternal. I pulled a third card, asking Spirit to show me more about this truth that is about to be revealed. My hand hovered over the deck, and I felt a warmth spread through my palm. The card that turned over was the Hermit. Now, this is where the reading took a turn that I did not expect. The Hermit is your card, Virgo. It is ruled by your sign. It is the energy of introspection, wisdom, solitude, and inner knowing. And its appearance here tells me something crucial. The truth that is about to explode tomorrow is not coming from outside of you. It is coming from within. You already know what I am talking about, don't you? Deep down, in the quiet moments when you are alone with yourself, you already know the truth. You have known it for a while now. But you have been afraid to acknowledge it, afraid to speak it, afraid to act on it. You have been carrying this knowing like a secret weight, and it has been exhausting you. The Hermit holds a lantern, and in that lantern is a 6-pointed star, the seal of Solomon, the symbol of divine wisdom and protection. He stands on a mountaintop, alone but not lonely, illuminated by his own inner light. He is not searching for truth outside of himself. He is the truth. He has climbed to the highest point, and from that vantage, he can see everything clearly. Tomorrow, Virgo, you will have your Hermit moment. Something will happen, a conversation, a realization, a piece of information that finally clicks into place, and suddenly, everything will make sense. The confusion you have been feeling, the doubt, the anxiety, the sense that something is off, but you cannot quite name it, all of that will evaporate in an instant. You will see the situation, the person, the pattern with absolute clarity. And once you see it, you will not be able to unsee it. This is the explosion. This is the moment of truth. And it will come from your own inner knowing rising up so powerfully that it can no longer be denied or suppressed. But Spirit was not done. There was a fourth card practically vibrating in the deck, demanding to be revealed. I pulled it, and my heart stopped. The 8 of Swords. Oh, my dear Virgo. This card shows a woman bound and blindfolded, surrounded by 8 swords stuck in the ground around her. She appears to be trapped, imprisoned, helpless. But look closer. Look at her feet. They are not bound. Look at the swords. They do not form a complete circle. There is space for her to walk out. The only thing keeping her trapped is the blindfold, the inability to see that she is actually free. This is what Spirit wants you to understand. You have been living in a self-imposed prison. The limitations you have been experiencing, the stuck feeling, the sense that you have no choices, these are illusions. You have been blindfolded by fear, by conditioning, by the voices of others who told you who you should be and what you should want. You have been surrounded by swords of doubt, criticism, and judgment, but they were never locked gates. They were just there. And you could have walked away at any time. Tomorrow, The blindfold comes off. Tomorrow, you will see that the prison was never real. The chains were never real. The impossibility of your situation was never real. It was all perception. It was all the story you were telling yourself about what you could or could not do. And when you see this, when the truth explodes in your consciousness like a supernova, you will laugh. You will actually laugh at how simple it is. How obvious. How available freedom has always been. You will wonder why you waited so long, why you tolerated so much, why you made yourself so small when you were always capable of walking away, of choosing differently, of saying no. The Eight of Swords reversed is liberation. It is the moment you realize you are the one holding the key. You always have been. Now, before I continue, I need you to pause again. I need you to feel into what I am saying. Because this is not just a reading, Virgo. This is a mirror. I am showing you what Spirit is showing me, and somewhere in these words, you are recognizing yourself. You are feeling the truth of it resonating in your body, in your bones, in your soul. If you have not already done so, write your name in the comments. Let yourself be part of this sacred circle. Let Celestia Ardente hold your name in her hands tonight and speak it into the candlelight. Let yourself receive the blessing that is available to you. There is power in participation. There is magic in saying, yes, I am here. I am ready. I am willing to see the truth. Your name is your anchor. It is your declaration. It is your permission slip to step into the next version of yourself. Write it now, and feel the shift that happens when you do. Let me tell you what happened next, because this is where I almost had to stop the reading. This is where I felt my own heart racing, my own breath becoming shallow. I pulled a fifth card, asking Spirit to show me what happens after the truth explodes, after the blindfold comes off, after the tower falls. I needed to know, what is on the other side of this for Virgo? What is waiting for them in the aftermath? The card that appeared was the Lovers. And not just the Lovers, but the Lovers in the most luminous, radiant position I have ever seen in a reading. Surrounded by clarifying cards. Supported by the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. Blessed by the Sun in the outcome position. I literally gasped. I had to stand up and walk around my reading room because the message was so clear, so powerful, so absolutely certain that I could barely contain it. Virgo, the truth that explodes tomorrow is not an ending. It is a beginning. It is the clearing away of what was false so that what is real can finally enter. And what is real, what is coming for you, is love. But not the kind of love you have known before. Not the compromised love, the conditional love, the love that requires you to shrink or perform or prove yourself worthy. This is soul-level love. This is divine union. This is the kind of love that sees you completely and chooses you completely. This is the kind of love that does not need to be convinced or chased or earned. It simply is. The Lover's card is not just about romantic partnership, though for many of you, that is exactly what is coming. The Lovers is about alignment. It is about choice. It is about standing at a crossroads and choosing the path that honors your truth, your values, your authentic self, and having that choice be met with a resounding yes from the universe. In the traditional imagery, two figures stand beneath an angel, and above them is the sun shining down. They are naked, just like the woman in the star card, because there is no pretense in true love. There is no hiding. There is only the courage to be seen as you are and the grace to see another as they are. Tomorrow, when the truth explodes and the illusions fall away, you will create space for this. For real connection. For genuine intimacy. For a love that matches your evolution. And for some of you, this love is already here. It has been here, waiting quietly in the wings, waiting for you to be ready to receive it. Tomorrow, you will finally be ready. But I need to be completely honest with you about something, Virgo. The truth that is about to explode tomorrow might involve pain. It might involve letting go of someone or something you have been holding on to with everything you have. It might involve admitting that what you thought was love was actually attachment, fear, or habit. It might involve walking away from a situation that looks good on paper but feels dead in your heart. This is why I pulled clarifying cards around the tower. I needed to understand the nature of this explosion, the source of this revelation. And what came up was the Seven of Swords and the Moon. Let me show you more. Because Spirit kept speaking, kept revealing, kept pouring cards onto the table like a cascade of light and shadow and divine instruction. The next card was the Four of Cups, and it made me pause. This card shows a figure sitting beneath a tree, arms crossed, looking down at 3 cups in front of them. They appear bored, disconnected, dissatisfied. But here's what they do not see. There is a 4th cup being offered to them by a hand emerging from a cloud. A divine offering. A gift from Spirit. And they are missing it completely because they are too focused on what is not working, what is not enough, what is disappointing them. This is a warning, Virgo. Tomorrow, in the midst of the truth explosion, in the chaos of revelation and the discomfort of endings, you might be tempted to close your heart. You might be tempted to say, I am done. I am giving up. Love is not real. People are not trustworthy. I should just focus on myself and stop hoping for anything more. Do not do this. Please, Virgo, do not do this. Yes, you need boundaries. Yes, you need discernment. Yes, you need to stop giving your energy to situations and people who do not value it. But do not close your heart. Because the very thing you have been praying for, the very blessing you have been asking for, is being offered to you right now, and you will miss it if you retreat into cynicism or bitterness. The hand emerging from the cloud is Spirit saying, I see you. I hear you. I have not forgotten you. The love you desire is real, and it is coming, but you have to stay open to receive it. The 4 of Cups reversed is the breakthrough. It is the moment you look up from your disappointment and notice the miracle that has been waiting for your attention. It is the moment you realize that just because one thing ended does not mean everything is over. It is the moment you choose hope again, vulnerability again, trust again, not because you are naive, but because you are brave. And then came the card that nearly destroyed me. The card that made me understand why Spirit told me to prepare myself before this reading. The card that confirmed everything I had been feeling, everything I had been seeing, everything I had been sensing about the magnitude of tomorrow's truth. The 6 of Swords. This is the card of transition, of leaving behind troubled waters and moving toward calmer shores. In the image, a figure sits in a boat with their back to us, being ferried across a body of water. Behind them, the water is choppy and turbulent. Ahead of them, the water is smooth and still. They are in the liminal space between what was and what will be. They are in the journey, the crossing, the passage. Virgo, tomorrow you will get in the boat. Tomorrow you will make the decision to leave, to move on, to cross the water, and it will be one of the most courageous things you have ever done. Because the 6 of Swords is not about dramatic exits or explosive confrontations. It is about the quiet, determined choice to prioritize your peace over someone else's comfort. It is about the gentle but firm act of removing yourself from a situation that is drowning you. It is about trusting that even though you cannot see the other shore clearly yet, even though you do not know exactly what is waiting for you on the other side, staying where you are is no longer an option. You are crossing, Virgo. Tomorrow begins your crossing. And Spirit wants you to know that you are not alone in the boat. The ferryman is with you. Your guides are with you. The divine is navigating on your behalf. All you have to do is stay in the boat and trust the process. Do not look back. Do not second guess. Do not let guilt or fear pull you back into the choppy waters. You are moving toward peace. You are moving toward clarity. You are moving toward a life that feels like home. Now, I need to address something that I know is on your mind, Virgo, because I can feel it in the energy of this reading. You are wondering, is this about a specific person? Is this about a relationship ending? Or is this about something else, a job, a living situation, a pattern, a belief system? And the answer is, yes, all of it. Because the truth that is exploding tomorrow is bigger than one person or one situation. It is about your entire life structure. It is about the foundation you have been building and the realization that parts of that foundation are cracked, unstable, built on sand instead of stone. For some of you, this is absolutely about a relationship. Someone has been lying to you, or you have been lying to yourself about them. Someone has been showing you who they are through their actions, but you have been ignoring the evidence because you want the fantasy to be real. Someone has been taking from you without giving back, using you without valuing you, keeping you in limbo without committing to you. And tomorrow, something will happen that makes their truth undeniable. A conversation, a discovery, a moment of clarity so sharp it cuts through every excuse you have been making for them. For others of you, this is about your work, your career, your sense of purpose. You have been pretending that a job that drains you is fine, because it pays the bills. You have been convincing yourself that staying small and playing it safe is the responsible thing to do. You have been ignoring the creative fire inside of you, the calling that keeps whispering, there is more for you. There is something else. You are meant for something different. And tomorrow, you will not be able to ignore it anymore. The truth of your own dissatisfaction will explode into your awareness, and you will realize that you have been trading your life force for security, your joy for stability, your soul's desires for other people's approval. And for some of you, maybe most of you, this is about your relationship with yourself. The truth that is exploding tomorrow is the truth of who you really are beneath all the conditioning, all the people-pleasing, all the self-sacrifice and perfectionism and fear of being too much or not enough. You are about to remember yourself, Virgo. You are about to see yourself clearly for the first time in a long time. And that vision will change everything. I pulled one more card, asking Spirit for a final message, a closing note, something to help you navigate the intensity of what is coming. And the card that appeared was the Sun. The Sun. The most beautiful, most hopeful, most joyful card in the entire tarot deck. A child rides a white horse beneath a brilliant sun, arms outstretched, completely free and unself-conscious. Sunflowers bloom behind them. The sky is clear. There is no confusion, no shadow, no doubt. There is only light, warmth, vitality, and pure, unfiltered aliveness. This is your outcome, Virgo. This is where you are headed. This is what is waiting for you on the other side of the explosion, the tower, the transition, the truth. You are moving toward your sun. You are moving toward a version of your life where things are simple, clear, and honest. Where you do not have to guess or decode or analyze. Where people show up the way they say they will. Where love is not complicated. Where your work feeds your soul. Where you wake up in the morning and feel excitement instead of dread. The sun is the promise that after the storm comes the rainbow. After the darkness comes the dawn. After the breaking comes the breakthrough. And it is all happening for you right now, Virgo. It has already begun. Tomorrow is just the acceleration point, the moment when the energy that has been building finally reaches critical mass and transforms everything. Let me tell you something else that Spirit is showing me, something I can barely put into words because it is so vast, so luminous, so filled with cosmic significance. There is a person. Someone who has been watching you from a distance, someone who sees you in a way that no one else has seen you. They see your strength. They see your heart. They see the way you give and care and show up for others. They see your intelligence, your integrity, your quiet power. And they are in awe of you, Virgo. They are absolutely in awe. This person has not fully revealed themselves yet. Maybe they are in your life in a peripheral way, a friend, a colleague, someone you interact with casually but have not considered in a romantic context. Maybe they are someone you have not met yet, but they are coming. They are on their way to you right now, being guided by the same invisible threads that guided you to this reading. And here's what Spirit wants you to know. This person is waiting for you to be free. They are waiting for you to release what is not serving you, to step out of the false relationship or the dead-end situation or the pattern of settling for less than you deserve. They cannot come fully into your life while you are still energetically tied to something that is not aligned. But the moment you cut those cords, the moment you choose yourself, the moment you walk through the truth and out the other side, that is when they will step forward. And it will be easy, Virgo. That is what will shock you the most. After all the difficulty, after all the struggle, after all the relationships that required so much effort and still did not work, this will be easy. Natural. Organic. Like breathing. Like coming home to yourself and finding someone else already there, waiting for you with a love that feels ancient and familiar and destined. The Lover's card is not a promise of perfection. It is a promise of recognition. It is the meeting of two people who see each other and know, without explanation or justification, this is it. This is the one I have been moving toward my entire life. And you, Virgo, are moving toward that meeting. Tomorrow's truth is clearing the path. Every illusion that falls, every false thing that crumbles, every piece of clarity that emerges, it is all making space for what is real, what is true, what is meant for you. I want to pause here and acknowledge something important. I know that some of you reading this are scared. I can feel your fear even through the screen, through the distance between us. You are scared of what tomorrow will bring. You are scared of the truth. You are scared of losing what you have, even though what you have is not really nourishing you. You are scared of being alone, of starting over, of not knowing what comes next. And I want to say to you with every ounce of love and certainty I possess, your fear is valid, but it is not prophetic. Your fear is a natural response to change, but it is not a reflection of reality. Your fear is the voice of your ego, trying to keep you safe by keeping you small, but your soul is calling you toward expansion, and that requires you to outgrow the familiar. The truth will not destroy you, Virgo. The truth will liberate you. And yes, liberation can feel like free fall at first. Yes, it can feel disorienting to suddenly have space. To move when you have been confined for so long. But you will find your footing. You will discover that you are stronger than you ever imagined. And you will look back on tomorrow, on Sunday, November 9th, as the day everything shifted, the day the universe intervened on your behalf, the day your real life finally began. Before I close this sacred space, I want to remind you one final time, write your name in the comments below. Let me hold you in tonight's prayer. Let your energy join the circle of light that Celestia Ardente is weaving around every Virgo soul who has found their way here. When you write your name, you are saying yes to your transformation. You are saying yes to the truth. You are saying yes to the life that is waiting for you on the other side of fear. Spirit sees you, Virgo. I see you. You are not alone in this. You are held. You are guided. You are deeply, infinitely loved. Tomorrow, the truth explodes. And when the dust settles, you will be standing in the light of the sun, free and radiant and whole. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust that every ending is a beginning in disguise. I am holding you in my heart tonight. I am speaking your name into the flame. I am asking the divine to give you courage, clarity, and an unshakable knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. If this message resonated with you, share it with another Virgo who needs to hear it. Let this be an act of light, a ripple of truth spreading across the collective. And know that Celestia Ardente walks with you, today and always. You are not here by chance. The truth will set you free. And love, real, true, soul-deep love, is coming. Blessed be, Virgo. Blessed be.